With Season 11.9, we got the last card drop ever in the game of Gwent. And although it's a sad time, Dwarves did receive some love, and I want to showcase that in today's video. So I theory crafted a deck the other day, let my buddy play it, he won a few games in a row, said it was a great time, I saw a bit of the gameplay, I was impressed. I took it to Twitch the other day, and I was able to win 6 in a row, and decided, hey, if we could do it then, we could definitely do it now. I got some new games for you guys here. I have 4 games live commentary for reference of this deck, and it stays consistent with what I've seen in the past on my stream and what my friend was dealing with. So I want to go through the 2 new cards, and then I'm going to tell you how to play the deck. We'll get into the gameplay. So with Breckenriggs, this card here at the start of the game infuses a random Zoltan in your deck with, when this card appears on the battlefield, spawn Eudora Breckenriggs to the right of self and boost her by 1 for each Zoltan in your starting deck, then banish self. So to explain what this does simply, let's say she infuses Zoltan. So when we play Zoltan, this card's going to spawn to the right of Zoltan and boost itself by 3 because we have 3 Zoltans in the deck, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it's going to come out to the playing field as 5. This is going to play for whatever it plays for, and same as any other Zoltan that you're going to be playing depending on what's infused. And then, yeah. So basically what happens is you start the game with 14 cards in your deck instead of 15. So she's a very good thinning tool because you're thinning off the bat. And the best part about it too is the Dwarf status. So you're able to stack rows for Dwarf payoffs like the Mahakam Guard and not interrupt that at all. So it works out perfectly, and I'm really impressed with this card. The other new one that they got for Dwarves would be Mahakam Pass. It has resilience, it's a location, we'll have a closer look at it here, nice artwork. Deploy, create a Mahakam Dwarf and give it 4 armor. Order, spawn and play Tempering. So the order doesn't seem that impressive, but it actually is pretty good. It turns a card back on, it helps keep something alive that we need. So many different ways you could use this deck. I decided to take this deck more in the way of control. I know I'm probably going to get some comments, why didn't you put Brouver and things like that, okay? I decided that I didn't want to go crazy on the boost. A lot of removals going around, and I like to fight that with removal, okay? They want to remove my stuff, they think their stuff's going to stay, no way, right? We're going after them as well. So I have a lot of control in this deck, and I decided I want to make as many of these Dwarf Berserkers as possible. Just get a bunch of random pings going on the opponent's side of the playing field. Any excess armor that we use or have, I want to just keep as defense, because we're playing against a lot of Skellige, we're playing against a lot of Self-Wound, we're playing against a lot of Nilfgaard. So many different things that have damage. And, you know, even though we're not converting the armor to points directly, indirectly, they're doing it for us. So that's why I like just holding on to some armor, opposed to going for like armor payoff cards. And just like relying on that too much. I mean, there's so many different armor payoff cards, but there's a lot of dwarfs that I just didn't feel like we needed to include, okay? So we have basically creating rowdy dwarfs, doing a bunch of damage, AoE control, and then we have flipping it, going more into it, and then we have basically, you know, some payoff. But my payoff that I'm having as far as boost is in the point of spreading points out. So Zoltan Scoundrel, for example, is going to be boosting our entire row by 1 each. It plays around Tall Punish. Zoltan Chevet is going to be boosting adjacent cards by 2. Again, very modest, humble boosts, and that's the way that I like it. The only sort of big point slam that we have here would be a one-off Mahakam Guard that we could stack at the end of a full row and get a big boost. Boost out by the number of allied dwarves on this row. So that makes a pretty good slam if we need to, right? But between all the pings randomly generated from the Berserkers and stuff like that, the controlled pings from the Skirmishers, a little bit of reinforcements for these things, right? Pyrotechs are perfect for just sniping out an engine that the opponent's about to play if we go first. So we have a lot of different control options. Heatwave for that scenario, or that one threat that we cannot get with small pings and little damage, right? I feel like Heatwave's just great here. And then we go in with a bunch of thinnings. So we have the 1 thinning here. We've got 2 off Decree. I've got 3 off of Justice. We've got 4 off of Volunteers. This deck doesn't need Oneromancy. A previous version of the deck that I had included Oneromancy, and I felt like we were wasting provisions. This is just where it needs to be. A little bit of Peller for security. You know, it just feels great. I like it exactly how it is. Do what you like with it. Let me know what you run in your version of Dwarves. I'd be curious to know as well. Feel free to share it on the Discord. But this is what I got, and this is what I'm going to continue to play as long as I play Dwarves in 11.9. So with that being said, let's get into the gameplay. Like I mentioned, I have 4 games with live commentary for reference. And if you enjoy the content that you see, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any suggestions for videos or things that I haven't hit and things that you just want me to cover with the channel, feel free to let me know as well. I'm all ears for suggestions. So that's pretty much it. Let's get into it, guys. Thanks. All right, we go first against Frost. I feel like one of the skirmishers goes back. Actually, one could be good.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
So they're taking a blind Naglfar. Okay, they get rewarded for it. There's not much we can do here, but try and take this down. Pad it up in case they put Frost here. If they push it, we keep the armor. If they had Toad, they likely would have played Toad on the first turn. It's a decent heat wave, but I don't think we fall for it just yet. If I'm going to go take out something, likely be a Pyrotech. Maybe we stack first and we try to do the end cap payoff afterwards. Just gonna boost this so they can't lock it, or it'll always be the highest one. I could just go for the whole resilience play here. That's something I don't mind too much, but just 4 turns of Frost. Yeah. So they have Winter Queen in hand. And they're going to play it from hand. And they're pushing to win on even. I think I'm just going to go for a thin, honestly. Maybe we can snipe it out with a Pyrotech. That could be like a huge game changer, but it's likely going to be either we let them win at 5, or I decide to go in and take Zoltan. But I actually would rather play Zoltan in round 2 to carry it over into round 3, because they're going to try and finish the job in round 2, right? So they do have that. Yeah, double leader. Let's go. I'm not sure why. I guess you want to just take away the order altogether. 31-22. Can we play anything? If I take Heatwave here, we take we get rid of this. I feel like this round is winnable. More winnable than I'm giving myself credit. Get rid of 16, there's 15. 3-6. It's enough. They have to keep playing. It's kind of a commitment, but 16 points on a heat wave looks pretty good. We'll take it. That's literally my way out of the round without losing on even. I think we take that the way it is. What? Okay, this is rank 2. They should know how it works. This hand is looking pretty good to me. Maybe we put Pyrotech away. Just go for it here. We'll do the whole flip process here with this. Try to bait out the Wrath. So then this can actually stay. Okay, that's actually really good for me. We're getting max value on the flip. Sometimes I play the wrong one. Be careful, they look the same. Yeah, this is looking proper. Okay, so we'll do the flip. I'm thinking that... Actually, it doesn't really matter. I could just solve the problem, though. Just get it over with. I hate to play on the back row, but... we do wipe the board if we do this. Just prevent this from getting boosted so that we can't remove it. Kind of a waste on the second spawn, but I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, I think it's time they finally get rid of that, right? There you go. So now we try to, like, pivot the strategy here. I could take... we definitely want to keep it wide. I don't mind just using this, though. Get a little extra here. Eat some armor. We could put it back next turn. We can honestly get Garrison going and just sort of pivot towards boosting Rowdy Dwarves instead. We've got the 6 of them out there, so even so, we're getting 6 plus maybe Berserker off it, you know? It's not all bad. There we go. Still going to be stacking the melee row. How are we going to do this? Honestly, it feels like Mahakam is just like 9 points. You can't go wrong. I wasn't planning on doing that right now, but just kind of situation-wise, I feel like we need to get this out there, keep these safe, and not wait till we actually jam the row full. Here, let's get all the carryover stuff going on here. I mean, we might as well. This'll eat the armor. Yeah, we're chilling. Unfortunately, though, I gotta put Zoltan on the back row because Zoltan's gonna spawn the other card, right?
I shall break your soul horn, beast. We caught another taskmaster.
It's not a huge deal. So now we get like all the carryover stuff, you know? Might as well just play pass. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about going around 3. Looks like they're running out of gas here. They're probably gonna play Qcento last. I think we can just beat that. So let's go for it. And divvy up a little bit here. That should just be a win. Yeah. For the next one here, we've got Harmony. It's actually been probably a couple months since I've seen Harmony. Can't underestimate it. I still think it's a strong deck. It just doesn't have the same play rate. I don't think the Saskia nerf was enough to do that, but maybe it's just other things being buffed, you know? This hand looks pretty good. We get remove the engines early, like a Pyrotech, a Saskia, and then we just random ping to finish the job. This is looking pretty good. I don't know how much I like this here, but if I mulligan this back, I might not get it again, so I think we have to just deal with what we have. I'm not going to take any mulligans. And we're on red coin, which is a bit better. So they're going to come out with scenario on the first turn of the game. That's hungry. I don't know if I should respect it or just play a little slow. I think we can just like start off and see what's going on here. I like to see that now. Long round 3 with Lock Feint is terrible. Jeez. Okay, I might have to just sort of pivot the strat. I think what they're trying to do is take round 1 off of Lock Feint and then go in for a Saskia Bleed, if that's the case. You know, just because they played this doesn't mean that we have it easy for the rest of the game, right? So, just the extra points generated off that. I feel like we have to save the heavy hitters for later. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Thin. Maybe we go and take a Berserker and we get out. I want to keep it simple for this round. I don't think we can do it. The big thing for me is trying to win the bleed in round 2 because I expect that they will, and then take as much carryover as we can into round 3 so that we can compete with big Owl Slam finish, right? That's kind of the idea here. So my infusion's going to be on the Zoltan. That's okay. We have a lot of what we need. They're going to go for a poison. That's why we didn't go tall in that play, right? 39 points in 3 turns, man. Yeah, I'm done contesting. If they pass, I have the means of pushing and getting it. I don't really want a long round 3. I think a long round 3 against this engine, it's hard to say. We have a lot of engines ourselves, and I haven't really spent anything, so our long round 3 could be good too, but that's the coffee maker going off. Give me a sec. Actually forgot I brewed it. Literally, it's been 2 hours. It tells me that it's been 2 hours. So that's not even it being finished. That's it being, like, quote-unquote expired. $44-16, 7 cards. Man, oh man, oh man. I guess I just let him have it. A lot of the poison stuff's out of the way. Some of it. I like Harmony a lot. It's not that I didn't like it when everybody was playing it, but it becomes lame when everybody's playing it. The fact that it's not being played much right now, I can respect it. Maybe we keep this just in case. I got huge heavy hitters in hand. We just need, that's good too. It's a lot of this stuff that I really need. I don't know if we should take a mulligan for it. I think what I'm going to do is say, forget about Peller. We need to get 1, 2, 3, or 4. We actually really need it. I kind of want to take down engines, and I need this for the Saskia potential, right? Okay, so we had double Saskia potential. And they're going to go into 4. Okay, there's a chance, guys, if we just jam these as quick as possible. It's not ideal, but it's what we gotta do. It's a little slow. Come on, come on, come on. 33% chance, okay? Our odds get worse the longer that we go, alright? Come on. For the content, man. Left, left, left. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, okay. We can survive. Alright, come on. Give me that 33.33. Hit that right there. Right up. Okay, we can't get that lucky. Here. I'm gonna go and do this. I don't really care as much about the token as I do killing that engine, so we can hit this one here. And now we're in a position of defending card. Okay, this is good. You're gonna lock a 1 point per turn engine. Bet you wish you locked one of these. Okay. I need to... I gotta kill this. I'm wondering if I should ever just, like... take it down with one of these and just say forget about it. We are ahead. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't feel terrible doing that. We still get the order for next turn. We actually have like reach, so yeah, this is good. We actually take this out and we can just do it this way. We're getting good trades this round. There we go, perfect. Then they play another engine. We have more push. I'm worried about them going ahead and playing the whole like combo with the relics. That's a huge swing. There's not a lot we can do about that either. It's gonna have to be the same thing. Tried and true skirmishers, man. It's all about control. What's the most of these you've ever played in a match? Let me know, because I think we can probably get 5. Well, no, there's 4. Probably get 4 here. This has to go too. This is hilarious. You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let's go ahead and we'll try to hit that lucky snipe. This could go horribly. You know what I'm supposed to do? I'm actually supposed to just wait. Yeah, good thing we waited. Because it comes down at 3, we can kill it. And they're not proccing Harmony on that either. They're proccing Harmony in deck, or whatever the case. So. I'm running out of stuff that I want to see. Like, I can't really play any of this. What I could do is I can heat wave this, and then I can say tempering on something, just to like maybe kind of make them feel like it's not worth it. And then we have this big play, and then the boost all. Yeah, that's got to be it. We save leader. We get this play, card advantage. The heat wave feels bad to get rid of. I wish it was a bronze, but this gives me a lot of push. Okay, Zoltan's going to be good here regardless. We can put this back for now. That's perfect. And we're going to be pulling for this for sure. And do we want to go harder? Maybe this goes. Yeah, I don't regret that at all. That's good. Okay, so you know how it is. I need to get the most possible here. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we just put the range roll push. Okay, it's fine by me. It's not over yet because of all the procs that they can get. There's actually a lot going on. Okay. And then we're going to go for this. Little carryover into the next game, you know. Depending on what the last card is, they could have like 30 points, so they can have like still like 20 points. It's actually pretty bad. Let's see. I guess we take. I'm feeling confident though, because we have the armor. Yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This procs can use this. They'll get 2 and 1. Then there's this. That's a huge play. I think we have more than enough points, but it's still terrifying. Yeah, easy little flip there. Get the armor going on this guy. They probably leave before it's over. We got more of these than that. Yeah, you see? I let you play your cards, man. Now we got a fun matchup. It's going to be Imprisonment. I look forward to having everything we play locked. It's really cool. I have a Purify. We got to use it wisely, okay? This hand is good. It has depth, which is very important when we're going second. I feel like I'm supposed to keep it the way that it is. I believe in the cards. Let's go. I've got thinning options. Everything's looking proper. We're already at 14. We go 13. We take the volunteers. We're down to 12 in deck. We've got the decree. You see what I'm saying? It's looking pretty good going into round 2. And they even helped me out a little bit. Yeah, thank you. That's really cool. So we want to bait out maybe the lock from this. So I'm thinking we put this on melee so I can negate the damage that this would do, right? I don't mind. And this is actually setting up everything else we've got. So we take the melee version. Instead of range, they just kill it off. They get sink damage into it. Okay. That's so cool. Again, same thing applies. At least the points stick. You gotta love Traherne, and the fact that it took something very good is annoying. I would have loved if it was just like one of these or something.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
There you go. So one problem's out of the way.
pissing lakes.
Blightmakers are 6 and 5. This play here is like 10 and 5 and 5. It's crazy. They hit something that doesn't really matter. I'm okay with that. This doesn't really temple us ahead. Neither does this. Now we have to start kind of putting on the pressure a little bit. I think I can go ahead and take this. It doesn't feel terrible. Maybe here to be safer. I don't know if they have anything to destroy a locked card or a status card, but I guess they could do this as well. If it's like a Vincent, hard to say. So far, it's not looking like ball or anything like that. Play 2 rock barrages. Oh, they're gonna sink the leader to finish it, or we need 6 points. It's actually not a bad idea to go ahead and take maybe something like Zoltan to win the round. Because they're playing some heavy hitters, right? They got 7 out here. Thinning package 8, 10. We got to start showing them a little bit more than that. No disrespect to the constructs, but they look like nice targets. I got the 1 point carryover. Let's go. Oh. Really? They're trying to decide if they want to rip that charge. Yeah, there you go. I think I could save Peller to take off their resilience going into round 2. So maybe that's the play. We just float this now, and if I have to play it, I will play it, because 4 points carryover is not the end of the world. We win on even. That's nice. Leader charge out of the way. A lot of provisions out of the way. Yeah, it's perfect that we have Peller for this type of thing. The hand's not great. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I think I could stack and just do swarm payoff and just forget about this whole idea. Maybe we do this off of the chariot. It really depends. I want like a short round 3. They might have drivers, so I think I'm going to kill that. I would expect nothing less, just the driver spam. Okay. Power is equal to armor. We could start chipping at it.
Uh-oh.
It's not great.
Living souls in your wake shall ne'er deign forget your
Do we hit the back row? Nope. It's tough when they're taking the whole armor approach. What do you do? Like Nausicaa's, and then they had this and this.
It's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
I think I'm just gonna play a little. We get a lot of points from this and this. I kind of want to see everything you've got.
Water is a poison.
Nice. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I was gonna say we go all in. There you go. All right, we got another Nilfgaard matchup. We go first. I know they like to push. It's going to be a tough one for sure. Again, I'm a firm believer with the hand. It's looking pretty good. We'll keep it the way it is. I think I'm going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. And we're going to boost that so they can't lock it. And the round should be carried by the tower, okay?
My boots got sand up here.
So I thought. Let's get the most out of it while we can. They want to take a joust on it to get rid of it. I'm fine with it because 2 turns to remove 1 card is actually pretty good. And it's not even fully removing the card either. We got the 4 points from it. Coup would have been horrible. Sure. These drivers on Nausicaa's late game are terrible. So the fact that we're getting one out of the way right now, I'm happy about that. I think I'm just going to take... Do we take a thin or do we go for an engine? I think we go for a second engine. It'd be kind of foolish if we didn't, right? Got to put them all beside each other to make it look nice, and then keep padding these guys up here. And this gives me leverage to go and just take basically the bronzes. We can go 1, 2, 3, or even do this second. So we can, yeah, we'll start off probably with a skirmisher so we could use as many orders as possible. Depends on the armor state. They're playing a lot of armor, so...
What are you?
Never had your kneecaps broken.
It's kind of unfortunate. As long as this is padded, then they get the value. So they got rid of it. Let's go. Doing what they do here. Let's try to get them to use another leader.
Elven blarney.
We conquered Gesso. These Nordling scum are no better.
Realistically, I think I'm supposed to just kill one. And I think I'm supposed to take this round. I have a 5-point leader. Theirs is much more important. And the fact that we got up most of it. Good. 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 This is looking like a push. No way. They think I'm bluffing. Nah, bro. As much as I want to flip these, it's going to take a while for me to flip them. I think I'm going to take it, regardless. And even if I'm wasting armor, it's still getting 2 points on the play. Which one has my infusion? Oh, really? Okay. It's this one. Perfect. Let's go on a little bit more here. Turn that off. 3, 6, 7. We get 8, 9. The row's filled perfectly, assuming they don't kill anything. Sure. It's getting towards that time here, okay? If I were them, I'd be so annoyed. But I don't really have sympathy. I've seen so much soldiers over the last few months.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard.
I think we go for it, guys. Yes.